The moment Daniel pushed open the hotel room door, his life split cleanly in two. He didn't know it yet, but everything he believed about survival, loneliness, and love was about to be tested. Before the story unfolds, take a second to imagine being a single father, exhausted, broke, and just trying to protect your child, and then being dragged into a lie so powerful it could either destroy you or save you. If stories about unexpected fate, emotional healing, and second chances move you, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because this journey will stay with you long after it ends. Daniel Carter hadn't slept properly in months. Being a single dad wasn't just hard, it was a constant negotiation between exhaustion and guilt. His 6-year-old daughter, Lily, slept on his shoulder as he stood in the hallway of a luxury hotel he had no business being in. He was there because of a booking mistake, one wrong tap on his phone after a 14-hour shift driving deliveries. The confirmation email said room 1806. The key card worked. He didn't question it. He never questioned anything anymore. Life had taught him that questioning only made things hurt longer. The room was enormous, all soft lights and city views, the kind of place Daniel had only seen in movies. He froze at the door, instantly knowing something was wrong. Then a voice cut through the air like a blade. Finally, a woman snapped. "Where have you been?" Before Daniel could apologize or explain, the woman stormed toward him, grabbed his wrist, and yanked him fully into the room. The doors slammed shut behind them. Lily stirred but didn't wake. "This is my fiancé," the woman announced sharply to the 3 people standing inside, 2 older executives and a stern woman holding a tablet. "And he's been delayed because of his daughter." Daniel's heart nearly stopped. The woman's grip tightened, her nails digging into his skin as she whispered through clenched teeth, "Play along. Please." Her name was Evelyn Ross, CEO of Ross Innovations, one of the most powerful tech companies in the city. Daniel didn't know that yet. He only knew her eyes were desperate, not cruel, and that something in her voice cracked when she said the word fiancé. The executives exchanged skeptical looks. One of them leaned forward. "You never mentioned a child." Evelyn forced a smile. "I value privacy." Daniel felt like he was drowning, but Lily shifted in his arms, her small hand clutching his jacket, and instinct kicked in. He nodded once. "I'm sorry we're late. Flights were delayed." It was the first lie he'd told in years. What was supposed to be a 5-minute act turned into an entire evening. Dinner orders, probing questions, careful smiles. Daniel answered softly, truth mixed with fiction so smoothly even he couldn't tell where one ended and the other began. Lily woke up halfway through and curled into Evelyn's side without fear, as if she'd known her forever. That moment changed everything. After the executives finally left, Evelyn sagged against the wall like a puppet with its strings cut. "Thank you," she whispered. "You didn't have to help me." "I didn't," Daniel said honestly. "But you looked like you needed it." She laughed bitterly. "That's my life. Needing things I can't have." She explained then, about the board pressuring her to present a stable image, about a forced engagement to a man who saw her company as a prize, about the ultimatum that had driven her to panic. She had claimed she was engaged already, hoping to buy time. She hadn't expected fate to walk through the door carrying a sleeping child. Daniel should have walked away. He knew that, but when Evelyn offered him money to stay one more day, then 2, then a week, he hesitated. Not because of the money, though he needed it desperately, but because Lily smiled around Evelyn in a way Daniel hadn't seen since her mother passed away 3 years earlier. Pretending became routine. They attended meetings, public dinners, even charity events. The press loved them, a powerful CEO softened by a devoted single father. The story went viral. Daniel hated the lies, but he couldn't deny the warmth slowly growing between them, built on shared coffee at dawn and quiet conversations after Lily fell asleep. Evelyn wasn't cold like the headlines said. She was tired, lonely, afraid of failing people who had never loved her for who she was. Daniel saw himself in that fear. He had lost his wife to illness because he couldn't afford better treatment. Evelyn had lost her childhood to ambition and expectation. Different paths, same scars. The lie shattered one night when Lily innocently told a reporter, "Daddy says Miss Evelyn cries when she thinks no one hears." The backlash was instant. Accusations, headlines screaming manipulation and fraud. The board turned on Evelyn. Daniel was offered money to disappear. He refused. For the first time in her life, Evelyn stood up without armor. She told the truth publicly. About the lie, about the fear, about how a broken single father and his child reminded her what honesty felt like. Daniel expected everything to collapse. Instead, something remarkable happened. People listened. The board backed down. The public softened. And when Evelyn asked Daniel to stay, not as a fiancé, not as a prop, but as himself, he didn't answer right away. He was afraid. Love had cost him everything once before. It was Lily who decided for him. "Daddy," she said one night, "you smile here." So he stayed. Not because the story was perfect, but because it was real now. Months later, they stood in that same hotel room, no cameras, no lies. Just quiet, just truth. Evelyn knelt in front of Lily, promising nothing she couldn't keep. Daniel watched, his heart full and terrified and alive. Sometimes life drags you into the wrong room to show you where you truly belong. If this story touched your heart, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories about resilience, love, and unexpected fate. Because sometimes, the wrong door leads to the right future.